phenom, #1 player in the world to serve. Ben Johns really quick with that dink.
Yeah, a little I formation to start a match. Why not? Put a little pressure on over there. Yesterday they switched and Anna Leigh was on the left for a few rallies and did, of course, very well over there. We'll see what happens here.
Ben Johns quick to strike. Hurricane Tyra Black is going to be asked to do a lot in this matchup, as is anyone facing head-to-head with Ben Johns.
For sure, she's got the hands, but the dink pressure she's going to have is going to be enormous.
The dink pressure, and I imagine also the counter ability of Hurricane Tyra Black.
Yeah, so Anna Leigh's going to try and put her in bad spots off the bounce, and then she's going to have to be ready for wild speed-ups. If her partner, Christian Alshon, leads it up, guess where Ben's coming? Straight ahead, and that's it. Right into the eye of the Hurricane.
I like that line. It's a very good one, Dave. Hurricane Tyra Black, former pro tennis player. Just 22 years of age. Ball out of bounds. Make it 1-2.
1-2-2.
The other interesting dynamic here is Anna Leigh Waters' mom, Leigh Waters, great player, coaches both Anna Leigh and Christian Alshon on the other side. I gotta believe blood first is where her focus is here.
You can see Leigh Waters standing right, or excuse me, sitting right behind our referee. Really nice compact strokes from all 4 athletes.
That was terrific, and if you win rallies like that, and there's a good look at Leigh Waters right there with the very fun shades on there. Thanks, Leigh.
She's always stylish.
Yeah.
Hurricane Tyra Black and Christian Alshon are known to be up-tempo players. However, we're seeing extended dink rallies. Why?
It's because they're not being given a ball to attack with. They're so shallow to the net, you cannot risk to hit into the hands of Ben and Anna Leigh. Look at this through the legs. We're still playing. Just got one of them.
We saw earlier today one of the Johnson brothers hopping over an out-of-bounds call, and the ball ended up going through his legs. Some wild things have happened at the Biofreeze USA Pickleball National Championships, that's for sure.
So here's another point on going after your serve. Both points for Alshon and Black so far have been missed returns.
There's an error from Ben Johns. You can feel the seriousness and a little bit of the quietness of championship court. This is as quiet as it has been all week long. Ben Johns, another error found on the speed up. Conditions have changed throughout the week as well, from sunny and 80 degrees to going inside yesterday with full precipitation. Now back outside with some cooler climate.
Wow, 3 errors in a row, and Anna-Leigh Waters controls that team, so she's the one calling the timeout there, but this is massive for Alshon and Black. They're down. He has more gold medals than any other player. That's how good this cat is.
Playing alongside Anna-Leigh Waters. She's in the record books in the same way.
Second serve.
The interesting thing at the bottom of that graphic, Cam, was last year these two did not play together in mixed doubles, and Anna-Leigh destroyed Ben last year with Riley Newman.
Right now, they're a little bit on the ropes as the score is 5-4.
4-5-1.
Make it 4-5 with Anna-Leigh serving. What an ATP around the post for Anna-Leigh Waters.
And that was a unique one, Cameron, because you're usually not coming forward for an ATP. You're usually sliding to the side. So to get that, wow, that's a good ball from Anna-Leigh Waters.
Ben Johns just continuing to attack the body of Hurricane Tyra Black.
Desperately. He's talked about how long did he celebrate his Major League Pickleball victory you just talked to? Not much at all. He went right into preparing for this. That's how bad he wants it.
That's an incredible ball from Christian Alshon. That's a cross-court, cross-body speed-up. To redirect that is so tough.
Yeah, that's the hands are such an advanced place now for Christian. Same guy.
It happens.
It does. And that was the one he wanted. Like, ooh, a drive into my forehand. This is perfect. I'm standing exactly where I wanted to be, and just took his eye off it right there.
Hurricane from the top of her head.
Yeah, and it's the one before that that she thwarts the power that Anna-Leigh was bringing at her, and then she has unbelievable easy finishing power herself, does Tyra Black.
Nobody finishes an overhead quite like Ben Johns.
No, they don't. And the big difference for those of you that watch a lot of tennis is you can't just bounce this into the crowd. You got to find angles, move the C's, part your opponents, and then do it as Ben did right there.
That's a big point for Hurricane Tyra Black.
Yes, and I love the lob before that. You know, people are like, oh, this court's only 20 by 44. There's no way you can get a lob in. Oh, yes, you can, and it's a great way to get your opponents off the kitchen line. Well done from Tyra.
Hurricane Tyra Black comes from a tennis family. Her dad was actually a tennis player as well. Her sister, Tornado, also played.
7-6-1.
It's fun if you're wondering about the names. Her mother's name is Gail, and she said that she's got a marketing degree. She wanted to make sure her kids were ready for the tennis world, and decided to go with some marketable names.
And Gail, as a broadcaster, I cannot thank you enough for giving us that.
9-6, Johns and Waters. They were down 4-5.
Yeah, and it's been fun to see Ben and Anna-Leigh work out their partnership, because Ben doesn't believe in calling timeout unless it's really something he needs, because he feels like he's giving confidence to the other side. Anna-Leigh likes to shut it down. It certainly worked here.
It's not often you see Ben Johns handcuffed on that shoulder.
Yeah, I think he was surprised that Alshon went for a speed up off of the dink placement in the middle there and just was a tad late.
Second serve.
You can see Ben Johns keeping those feet moving.
Just patrols it, but he's always on balance, and I think that's the magic and the difference. You see other players off balance all the time, rarely Ben. I love when Anna-Leigh takes a full swing and Ben has already taken the forehand in front of her. It's like swatting flies there.
Just, you know, some shadow swings out there, Dave.
9-6-1.
Anna-Leigh Waters looked like she might go for the ATP on the left side. Instead, it's the cross-court rolling ding.
So good. And, you know, rock star, she can't walk 5 feet down Pickleball Boulevard without 7 different photos, and she always accommodates everybody.
That's the game for Anna-Leigh Waters and Ben Johns. At one point or another, they were actually trailing in this matchup 4-5. They're out there. The tweener king is currently on the court. That's Christian Alshon.
It's even
Game
his
2.
Instagram handle. That's how into that particular term he is.
If you're just joining us, welcome to the quarterfinals of the Biofreeze USA Pickleball National Championships. Hurricane Tyra Black and Christian Alshon dropped game number 1 to Ben Johns and Anna-Leigh Waters.
And it's interesting that Hurricane Tyra Black is still progressing here. She has even been on social media saying, hey man, this ball 3 out of 5, tough, but keeps grinding her way through here and has a big opportunity in front of her still.
You make a great point as that ball sails out of bounds. There is conversation in the pickleball public landscape that this isn't necessarily for a younger demographic. It's not that much of a toll on your body, but that's not the case after this point.
And the movement you see right there is the answer. Yeah, and it's different movements. Tennis, you see people running, racket back go, and the endurance you need for tennis is remarkable. This is slow, sudden movements, locked into position, and then mentally being able to grind through several days of 3 events for the top players is incredible.
And it's an exceptionally low center of gravity sport as well, so your legs are constantly being loaded.
Yeah, I never knew what a piriformis was before I started playing pickleball. And then I'm like, it hurts.
2-0-2.
And that's just a touch dink right there that is exceptionally difficult on that one-hand backhand.
Yeah, so that's, you know, as he continues to evolve his game, you can have a little more stability if you put that second hand on the paddle for a shot like that. And I don't need to waste any swings and singles today, so here comes Ben Johns. Upset, good for Chris Hayworth yesterday in beating Ben Johns in singles. So just 2 matches for Ben today.
Really impressed with some of these redirect counters from Christian Alshon. Not an easy task against Ben Johns. And if you're Alshon in black, you have to feel like you had some success in game 1. You were right there with a 5-4 lead. What would you like to see from them in game 2?
Yeah, just clean up the errors like that right there cannot happen. And remember, hey, we won game 2 the last time we played them. We're in the exact same spot. We're good.
And you mentioned it when you saw the terms on screen. You cannot step into the kitchen while volleying the ball. That will be a foot fault violation on Ben Johns.
So we had to wait to get the terms out there, and now they're going to start calling it.
A rally that went the distance lands inbounds for Christian Alshon. Look, we mentioned it, Pickleball Boulevard, that's its entrance, shutting down an entire street to house each one of our vendors that has shown up in such a big way for the pickleball community. That's just adjacent to this pickleball.com championship court. ATP on the outstretched ALW.
Yeah, we just got the terms out here. Now we're going to just go through them here, Cam. And when it goes off the tape, that'll kick the ball even wider and give you a better look at that. And Anna Leigh was all over it. Again, the Alshon serve has gotten some mistakes in this match. He needs to keep going for it. And he stands well back to be able to go after it.
You gotta love if you have a partner that can come in and poach.
Yes. Yeah, Hurricane Tyra Black, so much. I mean, she's just at 12 o'clock, and then I hit some balls right on that boulevard with Philip Phillips, who's in concert tonight. It is rocking on the boulevard, Cam.
A couple hot tickets here in Dallas, Texas.
Yes. Yeah,
between you and Philip Phillips. Come on now.
Yeah, I think one's getting a little more than the other there, Cam, but it was so much fun to be out there today, and the fans are just eating up all of this. And I think that was the spirit of what wanted to bring this event to the middle of the country, let more people get involved, and then just make it a party.
I watched Alshon and Black a day ago, and one of the things that impressed me the most, we thought it was going to be such an offensive barrage coming from them, but their defense was rather noticeable.
It's stunning how good it is. Black will make 12 balls that you never dreamed would come back.
Catches Anna Leigh Waters, who's looking for the poach.
Yeah, the hand was way into the chocolate chip cookies there, and I think Ben could have actually bailed her out if she hadn't run back there. We've seen that a couple times.
Ben and Anna Leigh currently unwinding the stack.
Yeah, and unwinding the stack, because you're like, why is Anna Leigh standing, like right now, why is Ben standing over to the side of the court? When we show the view from behind the court, you'll see Ben come charging in from the side, and that's because they feel the optimal position, which most mixed doubles teams do, is the guy on the left side. You just have to arrange your team in such a way to get them there, and that's what unwinding means.
And at times it can be taken advantage of because of the court positioning.
Yes.
So you'll see a lot of those third shots come as drives rather than drops, trying to catch them while they're still getting into position. I was about to say absolutely seamless from Ben and Anna Leigh, who found themselves on opposite sides of the court, but still the ball the opposite direction.
Yeah, I mean, that shows you how good Alshon and Black are playing there to push Ben and Anna Leigh all over the court there and have it coming right back, and they win that rally. Wow, Anna Leigh let Tyra Black off the hook with a very high dink before that. And maybe she can see the future and knew that Ben was going to get a similar ball next. But that is not a ball that usually isn't just demolished with a two-handed backhand. We'll keep an eye on that. And Alshon got away with that in game one, trying to go back through the middle on Ben, and that's usually absolute no-go zone, and he found out why right there.
Closing the gap now, Johns and Waters. And that is the lateral step that we were trying to define. Really nice job from Alshon.
Yeah, and that's where you use your height. Like little 5'8" me is not going to get there, but Alshon well over 6 feet. Great read to get there in time. That's beautiful pickleball.
It's a second half volley we've seen Alshon miss on the backhand side.
Yeah, and moving through it, just be set and then get there. You're tall enough, so just in a little bit of a hurry there to get all the way to the kitchen. Didn't need that extra step. He wasn't going to benefit from it. He will benefit from a nice kiss off the tape there, however.
So here we are again, Johns and Waters in an unwinding the stack situation. Ben on the right side will have to run to the left while Annalie Waters fills to the right.
Outrageous hands there. You saw an Ernie in the middle of that rally from Ben Johns jump in the corner of the kitchen, but Alshon is up to the task. You see him practice a lot against a wall, warming up those hands. This guy is ready for a match like this.
Ben Johns steals one off his right shoulder. He was waiting so patiently to be able to put himself into this rally, picking the right time.
And Alshon's like, come on, that was behind you, dude, but not behind him enough.
Ben Johns with a third shot drive. This is impressive right now from Alshon in black, still with the lead in game number 2.
Rare mistake from Annalie Waters, and I think it's crucial, even if they, as long as they get the ball back with the lead, even if it's 8-7, they'll be fine.
And they can get themselves out of just about any sticky situation. Ben Johns and Annalie Waters are the #1 team in the country for a reason. Annalie and Ben tie the score, 8-all.
Today, that dude right there is going to win titles.
8-all. Ben Johns and Annalie Waters are trying to do everything they can to take game 2. Each time Annalie has looked to go up the line, that time a little bit of a speed up, but Alshon's ready.
Yeah, and I think Ben isn't there to help out because the dink was so high from Tyra. Annalie usually clobbers that, but Alshon right on cue, showing your player card. You got to step up, brother, and he did. Tough. And tomahawk in the middle where he reversed the paddle. That's what I mean by that. And really put Tyra in a perfect position. Just pushed it wide.
And this is what we're seeing. It seems like Christian Alshon has reduced his backswing on most of his shots.
Yes, tennis players come, oh, we like to hold that paddle up in the air and smoke it. You cannot win in pro doubles at the kitchen line with big swings. And they would have loved to have gotten to 10 and put that scoreboard pressure on Ben and Annalie, but only get 1.
Okay. 8-9-1. Second serve.
The second serve now for Johns and Waters, still trailing by 1.
8-9-2.
I can't believe Alshon even got a paddle on that ball. What a carve from Ben Johns. Like it's Halloween. Look at this.
Just absolute filth, getting ready for the turkey and Thanksgiving there with the carve. And he's not getting the hit. That's his favorite shot for singles. Well, he's out of singles, so got to use it in doubles. That was outrageous. But they get it back without having to face the 10th point on the other side. So this is a huge opportunity. So can he step up and really hit a powerful serve and set up a forehand?
Alshon got a little nervous. I think Black may have taken a ball that was going out of bounds.
Yeah, that looked like it was going to be a foot wide, but hey, here we go.
If you don't know, you go, Dave.
Absolutely.
That's the saying. If you don't know, you go. And right now, Alshon and Black are a full ago at game point.
Second serve.
Again, the overhead power, the location, no one can do it quite like Ben.
No, I love that angle at the end because Black will keep throwing up those lobs. They have got to win this rally. This is huge for the rest of the match.
Oh, that was for it.
Again, just the defense. You see the power from Hurricane Tyra Black, but it's unreal. She keeps making you hit another one. You got to hit 11 winners against her.
2 game points defended. Johns and Waters have the serve. That could spell trouble. Leigh Waters tries to dig that at her foot. Can they tie the score here?
9-10-2.
Little nutmeg.
And a phenomenal read to Ernie, that third. A lot of people like to drop it at that backhand, but if you have that forward thrust quickness, look at him jump over the kitchen here. Such a good read, and they do get it back, no damage done.
3rd game point. Ben Johns knows where his target is.
So can Christian just destroy a serve and then catch Leigh on the run here?
Instead, they go to drop. Black had a look. That ding just ahead, but back to it. Johns and Waters looking to even the score. And they do with an acrobatic Ernie.
Yeah, because the other thing he had to do is sort of limbo around the edge of the post there, because if he touches the net in any way on this jump, that would be a fault, but got around there.
Must win by 2.
Great read by what Leigh was likely to do, and Christian Alshon had that paddle right in the middle, just blocked it perfectly into the open court. So smart.
Surprising. I feel like Leigh might have been able to speed up a couple of those straight ahead of her, but she didn't.
Without question. So, and Leigh didn't. Tyra did. They get the ball back. Same issue that we saw on that attempt to win game 2. Tyra's just a step. I like that Christian's taking that, but she's got to reset that and not take a swing on the run.
Ben Johns with a combination.
Yeah, he's just waiting for the right ball to attack. He has the patience for days, but if you leave a dink up in the middle of the court, there's just too many choices you have to try to defend, and Alshon was in jail.
Score still 10-10. Make it 11-10. Johns and Waters now have the advantage.
11-10-1.
Game point for Johns and Waters. And out of bounds. One more look. They fended off 4 game points on the opposition to Johns and Waters. Now this is their second game point opportunity of their own making.
Well, and when you think you hit a tight return into the net and it skips over, you're like, ooh, we got new life. And then Alshon with a beautiful forehand down the line. Back and forth we go.
Missed return, the slice serve too, a little unique to Hurricane Tyra Black's game.
Yeah, she'll throw that in every once in a while, but that's a shame she hit it too deep for their team. Oh, wow.
She made up for it.
Pickleball gods cleaned that up in a hurry.
11-all.
11-11-2.
She took the pace off.
She did, and then Alshon is asking the crowd, was that going to go deep? And he wasn't sure, and then you can't defend because you're not thinking about defending, you're thinking about making a line call. I think that ball's going to be well in, so you made the right choice, Alshon. And it's unreal how it looks like she's not swinging hard at all, and there's so much force on that, and Ben couldn't even get a paddle on that, really.
That's a great shot. Hurricane Tyra Black going to the right side of the court. Alshon trying to protect both sides.
12-11-2.
Third game point for the 1 seed. And the 1 seed survives.
From the world's most iconic tennis arenas to the glint of an Olympic gold medal, a new court beckons, a new challenge arises. Jack Sock has conquered tennis. Now, pickleball's next. Mastery, precision, passion, that's what champions are made of. And when it comes to pickleball, there's only one company they turn to. Jack Sock's legacy continues with the #1 brand in pickleball. Selkirk Sport. We are pickleball.
On the court, I feel like you almost hype it up a little bit more in your own gender doubles than you do the mixed doubles. Is that true?
I would say it depends. Yesterday against Gabe Tardy and Megan Fudge, they played a great match. I felt like I at least got super fired up. I felt like it was necessary for the moment. I think it just match by match, yeah.
And you guys partners on and off the court. Let's dive into that just a little bit because I don't know about that, Iggy.
He's like, Anna, you take this one.
Yeah. I definitely want Iggy's point of view on this because, like you said, sometimes it's hard to really find the balance within that of making sure that it doesn't bleed over into one another. So, how's it going?
I mean, I'm just such a great partner. I'm so nice, and it's easy for Anna to play with me for that reason. No, I think it's we always try to be positive because I think we're both pretty mature and we know what's not the right thing to say and what is. So when we're on the court, we're always really uplifting and positive with each other, and I think we're good partners in general, both of us, like to our gender doubles partners and everything. So it's not just with each other, but we've had no issues. I think playing with each other has been really really easy.
Anna, would you agree?
Oh, I'd agree.
She better.
I'd agree. You know, he's right here. So I think I have to agree. But yeah, it's really easy. We really make it a point to be really nice to each other. And when we made the decision to play together, and but yeah, it's gone great. It's been a really good year, and excited for next year.
And talking about your training, I know you both.
I had 5 or 6 matches on Saturday, and that's it. I don't really like the. Well, I mean, it is what it is. I'm cool with it, but you know, yesterday I got here at like 11, we played at 12, and then I finished my men's doubles match at 10:30. So I played 2 matches, which is great, but I was there all day. So it really felt like I hadn't, you know, there was no difference. It's just now I'm here for 6 days instead of 2 days or 3 days. So there's positives and negatives. I think for me personally, I don't like it, but if it's better for the fans, then I think that's the most important thing, because who cares what the pros like? It's about what's the best product.
You are important too, Iggy. And lastly, you guys are going to be going up against the Johnson siblings. You know them, you train with them, besties out there, but what are you going to need to do well to come in to win this one and go to the championships?
Kind of piggybacking off what James said about this draw, it's really, really unique in that you're not warm to start the day, right? I think JW is the only one left out of the 4 of us. I mean, him and George play singles. I think he's the only one left in singles, so the rest of us are coming out cold, haven't played a match. Getting a good start is going to be really important, especially against that team. Their hand speed is really unmatched, I think, and their power, so we're going to have to come out hot. We've played that team a lot. We're all really familiar with each other, and just it's going to come down to execution.
Well, congratulations. Moving on to the semifinals, we have Anna Bright and James Ignatowicz, and still, you know, smiles on their face, continuing on and off the court. But we're going to get right back to center court. Cam, right back to you.
Gotta love Anna Bright and James Ignatowicz. Congratulations to each of them as they will face J.W. Johnson and Georgia Johnson in semifinal action today, or excuse me, tomorrow. But now we focus back in Johns, Waters, Alshon, and Black. And I mean, can anyone hit a sharper angle than that?
Get the protractor out on that. Are you kidding me, Ben? And they're off to a roaring start. There was an early timeout called from Alshon and Black. They've gotten back into a little bit here.
Missed into the top of the net, but how fun is it to get a chance to see some of these athletes and really dig into the personalities? Anna Bright and James Ignatowicz, some of the best in that regard.
No doubt, and you really get to go inside the mindset and, you know, here see the dynamic off the court. When you see that fire of Anna Bright, she is hilarious off the court as well when she's having fun, watching the antics of James. Just watching that duo is something else. They're entertaining on and off the court, Cam.
Well, so they will be playing in the other semifinal. Right now, we're in the quarterfinal matchup. Ben Johns, Annalie Waters, Christian Alshon, Hurricane Tyra Black. The winner of this match will face Riley Newman and Paris Todd, who by default picked up a win in the quarters to head off to the semis.
Yeah, absolutely massive to get a free pass. You went to community chest on the Monopoly board and they said, you're good, go to the next round. We hate that Tyson McGuffin, one of the fan favorites, fell ill today and had to scratch from mixed. A lot of Catherine Parento fans bummed about that too, because she's playing some fantastic pickleball. So unfortunately, when your partner isn't feeling well, you are not able to go on yourself. So it's part of the partnership. And Leigh was scrambling all over, like, is Ben going to let any of these get to the back? They did not.
6-2-2.
Annalie Waters with a setup dink as she's falling away from the court.
And the footwork on the poach, she overran it, Cam, no problem. That soccer footwork still paying off for pickleball here. And anytime she gets to the left side, there's no switching back. She's going to be staying there for the rest of the rally.
2-7-1.
First serve for Alshon and Black, down by 5. Make it 4. You have to feel somewhat deflated. You had such a substantial lead in game number 2 and you end up losing at 13-11. Alshon and Black have got to be mentally tough in this game 3. Ben Johns was waiting in the transition zone.
He was, and you know, not only the lead loss, but multiple game points lost. That's what really adds just pain to your mental approach, because you're like, man, we should be one apiece here.
Continuing to try and find that right side of Hurricane Tyra Black.
4-7-2.
Yeah, and that's a ball that just doesn't come back. He puts it down at your feet with so much spin. It is hard to reset that, and this is a dangerous spot for the 8 seed.
Nice adjustment from HTB as she opens up the forehand side.
She didn't got it just far enough where it was tantalizing for Ben, but a little bit out of reach, and he pushed it wide.
And this time it's the correction from Ben Johns, setting up the same combination.
Yeah, a little higher on the shoulder. Everybody talks about paddle side hip. That is a great place to attack, but if you go there often, they'll adjust. So that was a little higher. That's the precision that he has, one of the many traits that makes him the best in the world. So does just slamming the ball right at a partner that is now frustrated, and the paddle's on the ground.
And in pain. That ball hit right off the hands. That's one of the worst.
Oh, especially when it's cold like today, Cam. That is a frustrating thing in so many, because that's not going away for a little bit here.
Timeout.
9-4. Some more damage done by Johns and Waters. Let's see what Alshon and Black can put together. They get one back. Dave, is there a shot here for Alshon and Black?
I mean, the shot is now to get it within 2. So go after the serve, you know, everything. Do all the routine things routinely. Make the thirds. Like, that can't happen. That just cannot happen when you're trying to come back against these two.
5-9-2.
Again, the task is so great against this #1 seed. Ben Johns and Leigh Waters have sat atop this sport for years now, and both at such a youthful age. At times you almost forget how young Ben Johns is as he sits atop the men's roster. Drops like that are why he is just so good.
Yeah, and Alshon had the wrong idea the second that came off Ben's paddle. That's when he's got a short hop off the bounce.
Now match point for Johns and Waters. Sends it to the forehand side of Leigh Waters. They have to earn one more side out.
10-5-2.
Second match point opportunity. Ben Johns and Leigh Waters off to the semifinals in just 3 games played.